You are unequivocally one of the best basketball players on earth, right? You're the face of this city, certainly when it comes to that sport, okay? What is success in this next season?
We're trying to compete for a championship. This is probably the most competitive, most talented, team that I had since I've been here. From 1 through 15, everybody's competing. Guys are making each other better, and I'm excited. I think we can make some big moves this year. But like I said, our goal is to win a championship. Anything less than that, we consider it failure.
We're seeing everything that's going on in the NFL. You guys just had media day recently. What's the dialogue in the locker room?
That's the big thing going on right now. But I think people are starting to lose sight of what Colin Kaepernick actually was standing for. Now it became, all the stuff that's going on with racial profiling, stuff in the communities with, Black Lives Matter and, division in the communities and, stuff like that. And I think now it veered towards more of a, American flag thing, and all these guys don't like America. They disrespecting the flag, they disrespecting the military, the army, and we had a meeting actually the other day with, ex-Navy SEAL. He's doing a lot of stuff with the Pelicans, and he told us straight up, he said, I did everything so you guys can do whatever you guys want to do. I fought for you guys to go out there and have the right to do that. Well, we're still discussing as a team what we're going to do. We haven't figured that out as a team, but whatever we decide to, we're going to do it as one.
What's going on in the country right now is really troubling because I know there's still so much good in people, and we're losing sight of that. And I wonder, you're a 25-year-old, 24, 25-year-old African-American man. I'm a 40-year-old white dude. What has to happen for me to see your world?
You just want people to understand, understand where African Americans are coming from. Everybody's not, this, African American that you think they are because of what the world portrays African Americans to be. We just want the entire world to understand where we're coming from. And I think once people start to realize that, the world will become a better place.
So, explain to me, where are you coming from?
Just treat everybody fairly. Just treat us like you would any other person, any other race. Treat us fairly. Everybody just wants to be unified. Everybody wants their voices to be heard.
Think this is working?
I think it is. Last year with the Pelicans, we had a lot of community leaders and law enforcement come in, and we sat at round tables throughout the facility and just talked. Brought inner city kids in and just talked.
How did those conversations go?
It was amazing. It was amazing. We tried to figure out solutions. We let the inner city kids come. I remember one young lady said that she watched the police abuse her parents so many times to the point where she always felt every police officer was bad because of what she's seen. And
How do the police in the room react when they hear?
They listened. They listened. I'm not sure about everybody around, but the table I was at, I can't remember her name, but she listened. She was totally understanding, and that's what I'm saying about understanding. She understood. Okay, I understand why you believe this way, but let me tell you where I'm coming from as a police officer and what we think.
That's so important, Anthony.
And she said, if you guys cooperate with us, we cooperate with you guys. Our intention never to hurt anyone. We understand people have kids and wives and families to go home to, just like we do, and I think that was big for that kid to hear what an officer has to say and what their mindset is approaching the situation. And the young lady understood, and then we started talking about solutions.
If we could all pause and try to take a moment to look through another man's lens, it would really be beneficial because we would then have empathy for what that person is seeing.
For sure.
What's the difficulty in that, though? Because we're all different. Your upbringing is different from mine.
It is.
And different from everyone's. How would you describe that difficulty?
I think, for me, I grew up in a neighborhood where 100% black community, violence, gangs, you name it. I've seen it all. And so a lot of times that's where that racial profiling comes from, that discrimination comes from. You see stuff like that in black neighborhoods that you probably won't see in white neighborhoods. And so you figure all black people are that way, which we're not. I mean, I'm not a gangbang. I'm not any of that. I'm a black man who loves to play basketball. But like you said, when you look through another person's eyes, now you don't have to react a certain way or act towards a certain person because you understand where they come from and you can see, basically you can walk in their shoes and see what's going on in their lives. But when you don't do that, then it makes the world so difficult.
It goes back to trying to see someone else's perspective. It all goes back to that.
Exactly. And once you do that, I like to hear where everybody's coming from. And I like to understand why everybody thinks the way they think. You just got to be real with them. You just got to tell them how you feel. Because if you try to sugarcoat it, they don't understand.
That's it. Hey, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
I can't thank you enough. That was
Thank
fantastic.
you. Appreciate it.